Let's get right into it. Hello and welcome to my 75 Hard Video Journal, where I do hard things for 75 days. Then I get on camera and talk about my experience doing hard things for 75 days. What's going on, people? What's up? This video is for this is the day after today's Saturday, but this video is for Friday, August 11th, 2023, which was day 75. Woo! Day 75 of my 75 hard journey. That means 75 days out of 75 days. By God, I think I'm done. So, yeah, I mean, it's now 75 days in the books. That means we are finished. Then that means there's no more looking ahead to the end. There's no more looking at a day at a time. We have completed the 75 hard challenge. Damn. I guess I'm gonna say what LeBron said after his first championship. It's about damn time. So, man, this. So what do I think about the challenge overall? The challenge overall, I would say it was difficult. Definitely the consistency of doing it every single day and how much it takes a toll on your life. It was tough. It was definitely tough. There were a lot of ups, there were downs. In the first 2 weeks, I thought it was easy. I was extremely motivated. I was boom going at it. There was a time in the middle where I was just going through the motions. It was tough, and then I ramped it back up. But towards the end, man, oh man, the last week was tough. The last week was very, very difficult because I kept looking forward to the end, man. And I was like, when it's over, I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing this more effectively. I'm gonna be doing this with my time and that. I was just thinking constantly about what I was gonna be doing when it's done. And so the last week was the toughest part of the 75. Well, I'm not gonna say it was the toughest part because that would be recency bias. I think that the part in the middle was kind of tough, but the last week was actually a lot harder than I thought it'd be. I thought the last week I'd be really motivated. I'm like, oh yeah, I only got 1 week left. Let's go. But it was more so, I got 1 week left. Let's just get this done with so I can move on to bigger and better and greater pastures. So that was definitely something that I could have done better in that and just keeping it a day at a time because that's what helped me so much in the beginning when I started to think when I started to feel overwhelmed by looking about how long I had in front of me. And damn, bro, I am glad it was over. Once it was over, I had some pizza, and it was good. The pizza was good. I was very much looking forward to that pizza because I had not had pizza in so long. So I had pizza, and it was amazing. It was phenomenal, and it was great. Phenomenal celebratory pizza. And I also had ice cream too, man. Pizza and ice cream. I'm sorry. I know. But I had to finish it out and I had to get my pizza and ice cream because it was so good. It was so good. So, damn. So let me go through each one of the tasks and I'm going to tell you guys how it was throughout the challenge, right? So, progress picture. Progress picture was the first thing I did in the morning for a good amount of time, but then eventually I started doing it at night, and then I would just do it whenever. For definitely for the progress picture, I wish I had a set time that I would do it every single day. So every single day, as soon as I woke up, I wish I had done that. I didn't do that just I have nonsense to myself. There are times that I would stay up the night before, and then when I would wake up, I would be rushing to either go and get a workout done before starting work, or rushing to start work, or just rushing so I didn't take the time out to go take that progress picture in the morning. So I would take it in the afternoon. And so I could definitely see how I could have not taken the progress picture because there were times that I was like, okay, I'm done. And I'm like, oh wait, no, I still got to take the progress picture. So I'll definitely take that progress picture before I went to bed. So that task was not tough, but if I were to do it again, I would definitely try to have a set time that I would take it every single day. That's for the progress picture. Number two, let's say the 2 workouts a day. 2 workouts a day. One has to be outside. That was difficult too. The good thing about that is that I could play around with the intensity. So I was going super hard on the intensity. I was going hard on the intensity in the beginning on the morning and afternoon workouts. I was going crazy on both workouts. Then I started to take some time and just kind of feel my body out and do yoga and walking, stuff like that. And then towards the end, the last week and a half, I was pretty moderate, moderate in terms of intensity. I wasn't going too crazy just because I was beating my body up. I was beating my body up. But so the last week and a half, I was kind of going medium. And I was taking a lot of walks. I was doing small jogs and whatnot. And I wasn't killing myself last week. But before that, man, I was going crazy. I was hurting myself. Um, there were times that I had to work out outside in the rain, but interestingly enough, it wasn't that often. I would say it really openly happened. I could probably count my hand, maybe about 5 or 6 times. And there was only one time that I remember it really pouring when I was outside doing my workout. I don't remember it being that bad for some. I was just lucky because there were some times that I would do my workout outside in the morning and it would rain in the afternoon. Or I would do my workout outside in the afternoon, but it rained in the morning. And so I didn't do that on purpose, but that's just how it worked out a lot of times. So I'm grateful for that. But 2 workouts a day, that was also tough. Um, Wednesday was the toughest part. Toughest part probably was the diet. Yeah, probably was the diet because I did keto, and for keto, you're cutting out carbs, so you're getting super low on carbs. And so a lot of the carb things that I like to eat, well, even if they're healthy, I would not be able to eat them. So even something like quinoa or something like sweet potatoes or something of those sorts, I was not able to eat them because that was not conducive to the keto diet. And so doing that was tough. Keeping the protein up so I don't lose too much weight, that was also tough. There was a time I was eating 150 grams of protein a day at least, and I would just have to force feed food down my throat sometimes because I was just so full, and because you guys know protein is extremely satiating. So and I'm only used to really eating twice a day, so I don't really eat too much. But getting those 150 grams was kind of tough, especially because I didn't want to get them. I wanted to get them as much as I can from whole food sources, as opposed to getting them from protein shakes and protein powders and protein bars and whatnot. But which I did use also sometimes. I used more towards the end, but there was during the beginning time when I was trying to get everything from Whole Foods. It was tough. I was eating about 2 pounds of meat a day, like maybe like a pound of ground chicken, of ground turkey, and then maybe like 10 to 12 ounces of chicken. So, and then on top of that, vegetables. With that, towards the end, I could have eaten more. I could have eaten more vegetables. I was doing really well with the vegetables in the beginning. Then it started to tail off a little bit in the middle, and then towards the end, I was not really eating that many vegetables. I was eating a lot more carnivore type diet, but that's something I could have done better. And man, the keto diet was cool, but I don't know. I know. I do know. I'm not gonna enjoy doing this long term. So maybe I could keep my carbs low, maybe like 5 or 6 days out of the week, and then have a couple meals here and there that have keto. But in terms of being straight keto for as a lifestyle, that's tough. It's not impossible for me. I can do anything. I can do anything I want, right? But I enjoy having some nice meals every now and then. So not gonna do that. Gallon of water a day. That wasn't too difficult. In the beginning, I would like to get my water in earlier during the day. Towards the end, I was saving them a lot for towards the end. So I found myself downing almost, oh man, about 50 ounces, give or take, at night before I went to bed. And oddly enough, my body got used to that. Towards the end, even if I was downing a lot of water before I went to bed, it would not wake me up at the end. Even though towards the end I was not sleeping that much. I was about to sleep in like 5 hours a night. I think something I come back to is that in the beginning I was doing all the tasks at like apex A+ level, and so it started to tailor off towards the end of the 75 days. So that's definitely something that I could have done. Like I I started off doing everything to the best of my ability and getting them done early, and then checking them off and going 100%. But then as life started to life, I kind of put 75 hard on the back burner, still doing them, but doing them at the end and not making that a main focus. And so that made life a lot tougher. So I definitely saw that, how can I say, that deterioration in effort put into it. So I started off doing the best that I could. Then I ended up doing the best that gets me the bare minimum, which gets me to finish the challenge, right? That is definitely something that I need to work on, because that's something I've been doing my whole life. Actually, is just starting off full intensity 100%, then kind of doing the bare minimum. So the bare minimum sometimes is okay as long as you keep that bar high. If I keep saying my bar high, I can do a bare minimum and still be fine. So that's what I'm gonna have to work with. That's what I'm gonna. That just means for me, I need to set higher goals. If I set higher goals, then if I do a bare minimum to reach those goals, I'm still reaching those goals. So there's nothing I could do there. What am I missing now? Diet, water, workouts, picture, 10 pages a day. Reading 10 pages a day, that was not difficult. That was not difficult at all, because I was really interested in the books I was reading. I finished 2 books. I finished the David Goggins Can't Hurt Me. That was the first book I finished. The second one I finished was Psychology of Selling by Brian Tracy. And the third, and then towards the end, I started reading How to Win Friends and Influence People, but then I transitioned to the 10X Rule. And so I got a little bit into those two. And yeah, those are, man, Goggins Can't Hurt Me was a phenomenal book, especially for his challenge. I would definitely 100%. I would tell everybody to read that book, especially in the beginning. Especially in the beginning, Goggins Can't Hurt Me. That's a perfect book. I don't think I could have picked a better book to read in the beginning. Psychology of Selling was kind of a little bit off of what I'm doing. 10X Rule is actually really good. It's really good for this. I would actually recommend the 10X Rule for the 75 Hard Challenge. It's definitely, I'm enjoying reading it. I think I'm having a good time. And we're gonna kill this thing, man. We're gonna finish this thing, and then go back to How to Win Friends and Influence People. Study it. We're not just gonna we're gonna study it. I have a whole another notebook just for notes from that book. So we're gonna study and get that thing going. As a whole, 75 Hard, man. It was hard. It was definitely hard. I came out running. I came out busting. I came out on fire. I was talking about how easy it was. I was saying 75 easy? This is not, man, no. No. It got difficult. It definitely got difficult, and the last week was very difficult. But here we are, day 76 of my 75 Hard Challenge, and we're done. At some point, I might have some footage here and there. I may make a little montage, a little something, but my editing skills need to get developed so I can do that. But for now, I am done. I'm done with the 75 Hard Challenge, and I'm also done with this video. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing next, but I will probably document it here just like I've done most things. Maybe I'll go to like a weekly type of journal thing, but I like doing these, and I'm gonna be cooking something up. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm gonna be cooking up something next, and that's when I'll see you guys. Done.